Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this product from XFX. It has a really big box, as you can see, and it is the XFX triple display monitor stand. So here's a quick look at some of the specs on the box. You get a full list here of what's included, of course, and here is the stand itself. As you can see, it holds three 24-inch displays on a single base. The base also includes USB 2.0 ports and an audio pass-through for a headphone. Let's take a look at the stand itself. So let's proceed with one of the biggest unboxings that I've done, I guess, apart from computer cases. Wow, you have a lot of components all arrayed in here, so they're all made of steel, very sturdy, very stable to hold up your entire stand. Here is the large support beam that goes across the back of the unit, which folds out, and you mount your monitors to that. You, of course, get a manual for setting the entire thing up. It's got nice diagrams of all the included hardware, as well as your installation procedures. Apart from that, there's, well, a bunch of other little components. I'm going to pull all these out and we'll show them to you all together. So here are all the contents of the box here, all the pieces of the stand, starting with the base here, which has a very wide footprint, but definitely big enough to support your entire, all three monitors that you would connect to it. Looks pretty cool too. Also on the front of this base, you have your two USB 2.0 ports right there, and then you also have that mic and headphone pass-through from the back. Now there is a point on top of the monitor, or I'm sorry, on top of the base right here, and this is actually a little slot where you can store your Allen wrenches. It comes with a 3mm and a 5mm hex wrench, and you can drop those in right there to store them so they're easily accessible if you need to make any adjustments. Also, this little plastic clip which pops on right above that and sort of covers those up and keeps them hidden. Anyway, next up you have your three monitor mounts. For the center monitor mount, you have a semi-adjustable, I'm going to say mostly adjustable. You can do most of the adjustments possible with this one except for vertical height. But this goes in the middle. It's got a 75 by 75 millimeter VESA mount or a 100 by 100 millimeter VESA mount there, so you can attach most monitors up to 24 inches. You also get two fully adjustable VESA mounts right there to mount to your second and third monitor. You get this 1.5-inch wide pole, which fits down into the monitor stand like that. Of course, I'll go through the additional setup procedures afterwards. You get these clips right here. You actually get four of those. Three of these can snap onto the back of the support arm right there, and the fourth one here snaps directly onto the pole, and that's simply to help route your cables so you can pass them through those little clips. You get a little cap here to go on top of the pole so you don't have an unfinished edge. There's the 3 and 5mm included hex wrenches. You get an assortment of screws for mounting the monitors to the VESA mounts. You get two pass-through cables here. This is a USB 2.0 cable. It is USB-A to USB-B to plug in the back of the monitor, and that will enable those two USB 2.0 ports. And then you get sort of a double 1.8-inch analog audio jack extension right there to plug into your computer's mic and headphone jacks and route over to the base of the stand. Finally, you get the main event here, which is the full extrusion arm, which fits onto this pole itself and bends those out so you can actually attach the monitors to that, which I'm going to work on next. So for starters, I have installed the main support pole right here. It just screws in directly to the base, and then there's actually a hex nut that you tighten right there through the back with the included Allen wrenches. Next up, we're going to install the crossbeam here, and this comes sort of situated like this. You need to bend the arms back around because it actually mounts like that. Make sure you're facing up. You'll have some grooves in the top of this, and then you got a little T-beam right here that's built in to automatically tighten that without the need for additional tools. So you just lower it onto the stand here, adjust it to your preference. You'll be able to pop this up or down in the future if you so desire, and that's how you can adjust all the monitors at once. And then you just tighten this little beam here, and the cross beam is installed. So next up, we're going to mount the semi-adjustable HD pivot here to the center monitor, and we got a few 23-inch monitors we're going to be using. This little hook on the bracket should be on the upper side, and we have our 100mm spaced VESA mount that we're working with here. So we're going to start with some opposite corner screws. We will just get all these started and then we will tighten them down. For this type of mounting, you want the screws to be good and snug once they're installed, but make sure you don't over tighten them. So now we're going to install our center monitor here, and it's really easy to get on. It just has a little plunger mechanism here, so you simply pop it onto the bracket, and as it drops forward it snaps into place and then it's locked on. You can pull up on that if you want to pop it off. From here the center has pretty good adjustment functionality, a little bit less than the ones on the outside, but you can still angle it this way as much as you want. It's got a little tightener arm here so you can adjust the tilt forward or backward to your preference. And then you can also slide this left or right along the actual arm here to position it wherever you want it. And now I've dropped on the second and third monitor onto the extension arm over here. The extension arm, by the way, does extend, so you rotate these knobs right here and you can move these metal arms out further so you can position it. You'll definitely need more space if you're going with 23 or 24-inch monitors. Also, you get a little bit more adjustment options with these out on the ends. You can do all the same stuff, such as angling it like so. You can loosen this little beam here to do the tilt up and down. You can even pivot on any of these if you want to go into portrait mode, just like that. And then you also get another option here, which is height adjustment, and that's just via this knob. There's a threaded bolt that goes down the entire mount here, and by turning this knob one way or the other, you can raise or lower the monitor's height. So now our triple monitor stand is essentially good to go. All the monitors are mounted and roughly positioned for now. But apart from the problem of desk space that the XFX triple monitor stand is saving you, as you can see, the footprint of all three monitors would be much bigger than just this stand by itself, but they're also helping out a lot with the cable management. So I've dropped in some of the clips in the back. There's one over here, one here, as far as the ones that attach to the actual extension arm itself. And then there's this one that clips onto the support beam in the middle. But I've just routed the power cables for now, but you can see how easily you just pass your cables through there for your power and for your video connection. Run them down here, down the back of the stand, and it keeps everything nice and tidy and off the desk. And that is going to wrap it up for this video on the XFX triple display monitor stand, seen here with three 23-inch monitors attached. XFX has been kind enough to allow us to keep this monitor stand here on hand at the Newegg TV studio. So for future videos, demonstrations, especially triple monitor widescreen gaming demonstrations, you will be seeing more of it. I'm Paul with Newegg TV, and if you enjoyed today's video, please head over to our Newegg YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe for more tech videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.